Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is a quick video of pickups from the last month or two where I haven't had time to do videos. I've been quite busy with work. I'm a gas engineer, so this time of year is busy. But I thought I've got time. I've got a weekend shift, a couple of days off, so we'll have a look at and see what I've been picking up recently. Let's jump in. Righty ho. Let's have a look. Let's start off with this one. This little gem. Picked this up. I think it was about £3, something like that. I can't remember which charity shop was it. It's been about a couple of months, I think, this one. But nice little picture of the Amazing Spider-Man comic cover. Very nice. I'll go up somewhere, wherever I can fit in a tiny little bit of space. Now these ones are all charity shop pickups. I've also got some Vinted, which I'll get into in a minute because I've got really into Vinted recently. So these are charity shop pickups. Everyone who knows me knows I love Transformers. Season 1 is £1. Season 2 Part 1, again £1. Couldn't say no to that. This one was £2. This is the Blu-ray Watchmen DVD. Love the movie. I've also read the book. I have to say I prefer the movie. I might get, shouted at for saying that, but I like the book. It's just in the middle's a little bit kind of, I'll say boring. It's just a bit long. And I also love the TV show of this. Cue the Train Coming, which was on Sky One. I want to say last year. Yeah, I think it was carried over from the comic. Whereas this one obviously had a slightly different ending to the comic, spoiler alert, but I would imagine people probably read it by now, it's that old. But yeah, loved the movie, saw the Blu-ray edition, special edition, I thought, yeah, why not? I would have liked the Rorschachs, I think, but don't even know if they make that. But this one, the Puppet Master, this will probably be trade fodder or, might sell this on, I don't know. Do like the movies. I think I've seen them all. When I've seen Demonic Toys, sure I've seen Puppet Master 1 and 2, but I'm not sure about that one. Legacy? It might just be a DVD about the other films, not sure. Anyway, that's that. Whoa, throwing it all around now. That's those ones. And these are trade fodder. Now I've got this idea from, I'm sure you've probably seen the other channels, the Scott's Retro Collectibles, Ed Hunts. I got the idea from them for doing CX trades. Don't know why I never thought about it in the past, but obviously when you go to these charity shops, boot sales, wherever, you buy this stuff cheap, you trade it in. These ones I don't get a lot for. I mean, these Doctor Who series, you buy them for £1, they trade in 150. So you're not making fortunes, but I'll take the 50p as I was there. May as well make a little bit of profit on it, which I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm taking all my stuff to CX because I'm going to have a day off tomorrow. Cue the next train. Yeah, and we'll trade that in. I've got about 150 quid so far in CX trading stuff for vouchers up at the house. So hopefully tomorrow add to that a little bit more. Well, actually after an iPhone 12, so that's what that's all going for. But yeah, these are £1 each, and these all trade in at 150 at the minute. This one's for me. Blu-ray again. Love The Last Action Hero. Big fan of Arnie back in the 80s, early 90s. And this was one of my favourites. It's just brilliant, full of cameos, nothing serious, all all a bit of a laugh. Great movie. Right, now, this last one, this was 50p. It's a Bandai. I can't think for the life of me of what this was. I recognise it, but I can't remember what TV show that's from. So if you do know, please stick a comment below and let me know what that was from. I'll have a look at it later and just see if I can find it. Right, now moving on to Vinted. Oh no, sorry, one more. Picked up this little Transformer, Bumblebee, and I'm not sure what's going on here. Some sort of transition of some kind. He looks complete. It's got a head, which is normally what's missing. His legs are all there. It looks like his arms and hands are all there from what I can see. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's missing a hand, but it's only £1, so it's not too bad. Even if you just had him in car mode. I'm not sure what this is about. Some sort of transition thing, maybe. I don't know. that was that. Now, Vinted. This is what I've got really into the last couple of months. Obviously, it was I believe when it first started, it was all about clothing. That's moved on to now you can get all sorts of stuff, DVDs, games, and toys. So I've got a few bits and pieces off of there recently. This is, I haven't got all of it with me, but I brought these ones. I know this is all still around in certain shops here and there, and you know, these are sort of the retro, Star Wars retro stuff. I say these are all found in Smith's. I think they're all pretty cheap now anyway, to be fair, but these were the ones I really wanted. So we've got the retro looking Darth Vader, which is quite nice. Got a little nick on the back, but that's nothing major. And the vintage Stormtrooper, very nice. So it's mainly for them really, but I paid 25 for the lot there, plus your £3 postage. So that doesn't. I don't think that works out too bad, considering I think these are about sort of 12, 13 quid a figure. So maybe a bit more. I can't remember anymore. I don't buy them brand new. I only buy them when they're on sale at like Comics and Cocktails or In Demand Toys. They do their little sales, and that's generally where I pick that sort of thing up from. Now, this is the other thing. I've got a little collection here. I've got the bigger bulks in there, but I don't know if you can make that out from here, from there. But sort of Lego Minecrafty type of figures. But they came in as a part of a collection with some of these guys. Let's see if we can find these. So I brought them in bulk with all this stuff. Been a couple of lots that I've got off of there, but the older Minecraft bits and pieces. So that might be a bit of trade fodder later on. What else did we get from? Oh, I missed this one from the charity shop. It's in a pound bag with a load of other little bits and pieces, toys and stuff. But a little grandstand game of, still ain't tested it yet. It looks like might be football or something. Test running. Who knows? I'll go put some batteries in and find out if it works. But yeah, it's got a little bit on the back there. Don't often see that in them anymore. But yeah, pound that was with a few other bits and pieces. So I had some like kiddies toys that the missus has taken for her children that she looks after. Now, this one is actually a Facebook Marketplace pickup. Picked this up last night. I've been after it again for a while. I got rid of it a couple of years ago, train. When I was going for the Oculus, I sold my mini Super NES, mini NES, and there was something else I sold, but I can't think now what it was. But anyway, so I've got the VR, and I've been seeing them and thinking, oh, I shouldn't have got rid of it, and yeah, probably hindsight, it's a wonderful thing, but paid 40 quid for this, which is still not too bad. I could still trade it in for more, but it's not going anywhere, it's staying with me. And it is the NES Mini, one of my favourites. I've got the original NES up there that someone I got to know at the boot sale last year, who fixes Nintendo's, Game Boys, Super NES's, and Super Nintendo, if you like. Yeah, so I've had a couple of those fixed because I bought them cheap at boot sales last year again in Norfolk. I brought a Super Nintendo and I brought the original NES. Both unworking, but they were a tenner each. So I thought even if selling them for parts, spare parts, you know, £10, pretty good. They didn't work, but I emailed this guy, texted this guy. I met at the boot sale and asked him would he fix it. Sent them to him, and he's a genius. He's fixed both of them for me. The Super NES, was the Super NES working? It kind of was and wasn't. It was working. You may get like half a game out of it, and then all of a sudden the screen would go still, or you'd have to take the cartridge out, put it back in, take it out, put it back in, and maybe on the 6th try you got to play the game. But works first time every time now. So the Super NES and the NES work fantastically, and yeah, love them. Part of the collection. Like I say, fortunately I've got rid of this and my mini Super NES, which I brought from a boot sale, another boot sale bargain last year for £7. The mini Nintendo, the mini Super Nintendo, 2 controllers, all the cables for £7. I just couldn't say no at that sort of price. It's amazing. But yeah, no, I paid up a little bit more for this, but it is boxed, it's complete, everything is in there. It's all working, it's lovely. But yeah, the mini NES, like I say, you could trade that in, sell it on eBay if you wanted to for more than the 40 quid. But like I say, that's staying with me, that one, and putting that in the games room eventually, once I get the time, like most things in life. But there we are, that's a pickups video from the last couple of months. There's other things that I did get off Vinted, or I keep saying Vinted. It is really good if you get on there. It's like charity shop shopping or boot sale shopping. You're not going to get something every day, but you could end up having nothing for 2 days and then 5 or 6 things on the next day. And then you might get 1 or 2 things a day after, and then it go quiet for a while. But generally things are pretty cheap on now. You've got to pay postage, so you've got to factor that in. So if something's 10 quid with an extra 3 quid, you know, is that going to make it worthwhile, not worthwhile? But yeah, as long as you just incorporate that and the little bit of money that they put in there to kind of insure it, type of thing. Yeah, I think it's been worth it for me. I've got a GameCube Resident Evil. It's the United States version. I paid, I think it's 12 quid, or around 12.50 all in with the insurances and the postage, which I thought was pretty good. Some Thundercats figures that I got the other week as well. Didn't bring them down with me for, I don't know why I didn't bring them down with me, but yeah, so get on there, have a look. I just do generic searches, so I'm a big fan of Transformers, love Transformers, as you can probably see from behind me, and King Kong, Godzilla and all that sort of thing. If you put in action figures, you get everything. If you put your Transformers in, try and keep it under toys if you're a toy collector, or DVDs, same thing. You will get, they will pop up. So if you go into the search, it will put all your previous searches, and it will start putting, you've got 101 or 99, I think it is, new items under Transformers, or 199 under action figures. Really good, some really good stuff on there. Like I say, you won't get it every day, but you get some good stuff on there. But that's it from me. I've rambled on for long enough, so yes, I've got a, saying that, I've got Vinted over here. Got this off there, which shall be reviewing shortly. Another crappy Transformer, sort of a Jurassic Park thing, you know, like the T-Rex and the Raptor that I've done. Now I've got a Triceratops, so I shall be reviewing that one shortly. So yeah, I'm carried on for too long. I'll catch you on the next one.